Angels and aliens. Tom DeLonge made a post on his Instagram the other day, and he shared this photo. In the description, he wrote this. In the early 50s, a man was claiming to have regular visits from spacemen that were the same entities portrayed in the Bible as angels. He said they had outposts in our solar system and had connections to Atlantis and Lemuria. He took many photos, but many were overexposed because of the propulsion field of the craft. A man in 2017 wanted to make a 3D animation of these craft and asked to borrow all the photos and negatives from the 50s to create the animation. Upon digital enhancement in a black negative, this figure and a craft appeared. This is what people describe as the tall whites, or the Atlanteans, or the angels of the Bible. They glow. They can almost look translucent if they are surrounded by a force field. But really, they walk around in earth, just like men, as the Bible and the Vedic texts describe. Now, shortly after uploading this image and making this post on Instagram, Tom deleted it. I'm not here to talk about the validity of the photo or his claims. That post brought me back to a idea or a view that I've had for the past few years. First off, let me say I'm gonna do something that you really never do. You never talk about politics and you never talk about religion, because when you talk about either of those two things, you normally make people mad. But I feel like this is something maybe you guys are experiencing as well. I grew up in Los Angeles, California. My parents are Argentinos, they're from Argentina, and they migrated there to have a better life for themselves. Now, the prominent religion here in Argentina is Catholicism. So in my house, we practiced that religion. My dog is snoring too, so if you guys can hear that, I'm sorry. Now, I was baptized, I went to Catholic schools, I did communion, I even did catechism. I did the whole 9 yards. I don't practice my religion anymore, and I don't consider myself a religious person. Just let me say that I respect everyone's religion, and I feel like if it makes you a better person, I'm all for it. See, in Catholic school, I had to read the Bible. To me, it was a fascinating book. You know, there were stories of angels and men that could walk on water or come back to life. I've always been into the unexplained and the paranormal, and the Bible was riddled with unexplained and paranormal stories. Stories, right? Written to teach you a lesson. Now, we could go deep into this and I can analyze how I believe the paranormal ties into all religion. But that's not what I want to do today. I want to talk about angels and the definition of the word alien. I feel like a lot of people are confused when it comes to the word alien. They think it's all about ET, gray humanoids, but it's not. There's a lot of cases of human-looking aliens. The Nordics, they're supposedly tall and have long silver hair or blonde hair. They look like humans. The definition of the word alien. Something that's not from here, from another world, from another dimension, from another place, right? Heaven. If you believe in heaven, it's a place that you go when you die, or it's a place where God is and the angels are and all those things, then you believe in another dimension or another world. And if you believe that angels can come out of heaven and visit people and come out of the sky and fly down to earth, then you believe in aliens. An angel is an alien because it's not from earth. When you start to look at it like that, you start realizing that there have been aliens intertwined into our story since the beginning of time. A god from another place is an alien. Step outside the box and understand that if it's not from our realm, it's an alien. Once you look at it this way, you start to see things a little differently. Think about how many people you know that practice a religion. Now, once you start understanding that the word alien doesn't just apply to what's inside of UFOs, they could be from space, another planet, or they could be interdimensional. You start looking at it in a wider aspect, you start to realize that aliens are a big part of our story. A lot of people live their life following the rules of their religion. And the laws of their religion were given to someone, normally by a god, channeled to them, or by an angel or by some kind of holy messenger or divine messenger. But they're not from here, those messengers. They're not from Earth. They don't live in Manhattan. They're not from this world. Once I looked at the world and religion like that, I realized that there's this everyday thing that people just accept and make part of their lives and base their whole lives around that is alien. So think about how many people believe in aliens and don't even know it. That's the trippy part.